the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Ghana adeba dominant Ghana ha common the word used Akwaaba. Bruni BIP Ghana seems the first word of coming across at the airport Kotoka International Airport no Akwaaba. Now recently no gamanche etimi edin sembe brabe tudwa wo demand say the word Akwaaba na the international airport of Ghana Kotoka no yendane no nyane obake na eno no gafo asase so na na ehu behia say ebesesa na akọ that particular obake no na eno so ase kire say welcome ni Akwaaba ni nyina pe wezo ni nyina the same meanings kire say welcome na eno na Kwaku Azar edi nsema tudwa lawyer Paul chirichiri nsem ni mu papa because it seems that ade ba ko a ebetimi de tribal division abagana hanom because of nsem a ekoso trender follow code the net ni mu baby abefa bia people are so much concerned because amafo hu ni say ehu hia kra say yede he focus ebekọ that particular area say Akwaaba keke edin Akwaaba no ensanko obake because ewo greater Accra asase so na the bone of contention ankasa the regional minister Mama Linda Nsem Walker regional minister who esenka wo bi wano kan sema ebetimi aboa region no. In fact, also the North Umbia was say or support that trend. Say yes, Akwaaba nenye obake. Now Paul releasing Nsem-Pii on this. Now Ochim say it is even necessary. Say you better go down tangent no kra say Ghana yes Akwaaba. Ayano obake. Na omwa omo kasa Akwaaba no. How would they feel? How would things be? Because Akwaaba has been there for a long time since Kwame Nkrumah Penswa and one obi anymore. Although your other languages are a word similar and has the same meaning, no, should it be necessary? Say your benesa. Me ko change someone. I'm for do man not to my poor. A release Kwaku Azar and someone waka towards this gamanchen someone. The regional minister so did not to be over so many obligations at hand. Streetlights also young Hojumano. Wa yina Jeffrey Sona Kwaba and Odi Hojuma. Namiko change someone akoso
and put it on. So Gamanche says, or people around him says, I don't know whether it came from him or it came from his secretariat. They are concerned that when you come to Accra, the capital city of Ghana, and you arrive from the airport or go to any important place, the welcome the welcome that hits you is always Akwaaba, which is a can, and he's concerned that Akwaaba, you can do Akwaaba at the Kumasi Prempeh the First Airport, you can do Akwaaba at the Sunyani Airport, you can do Akwaaba at Domahini's Palace sometime, and you cannot do Akwaaba in Accra where there are guns. It's generated a bit of conversation. People think that it's unnecessary. People think it's important that he puts his foot down. People think that the people in Accra are being taken for granted, even though this is their land. I saw a Facebook post that was also delineating the statistical data on how many people are in Accra who are Dagbanis, how many people are in Accra who are Bonus, how many people are in Accra who are Kans, etc., etc. All that is a matter of data and statistics. But this is an anthropological conversation, and it's sociology. The people of Accra are concerned, the Gamanche is concerned that you can't come to Accra and then be calling yourself, be indicating account things. So as we were going through the document, I saw this very important article by Kwaku Azar, our friend in America. Chief, how are you? Okay, his photograph came, but they went. Yeah, Chief, how are you? Good evening. You and I don't agree on many things, but this one I think I agree with you. Do I agree? I think it's just important. It's food for thought. I do not necessarily agree or disagree with him, but it's important food for thought, and it shows some thinking went through it. Let's read what he wrote. Okay, so this is what he said. He said on social media, Facebook it was, that we have certain words or terms that have been nationalized. They are so deeply embedded in everyday life that they transcend ethnic regional, or even linguistic boundaries. These words cut across tribes and tongues. No matter where you go in the country, people understand them. They have crossed into popular consciousness, everyday conversation, and even national identity. Let's not fight these words. Let's embrace them as part of our shared national identity. I like his preamble. The preamble that he sets out is very important. And so in the following paragraphs, he's going to explain and defend the preamble that he has placed on this thing. Let's look at it now. Okay. He says, and he's inviting other people to also write their own words. You know that I'm in a research with some people. We are trying to show, maybe in this month of Homowo, we'll bring it up. We're trying to show words in Ga and Tree, Akan Tree, that are used for the same thing. They mean the same thing. Akan and Tree. Utirinkwan is used by the Gans to welcome a baby. Is used by the Akans to welcome a baby. It's the same word. Utirinkwan, and the same. It means the same thing. And there are many of those words that we are putting together. But here's another example of what Kwaku Azar talks about. It's interesting. He says, my top 10 national words. So he calls them national words. He says that these words should not be seen in the context of a language connected to a tribe. It should not be seen in the context of a tribal expression. It should be looked at as a national word. It has come to gain national acceptability, irrespective of the language from which it derives. So let's look at it. Akwaaba is an Akan word that means welcome. Ghana's calling card to the world. It's Akwaaba, it's Akan. Ayeko, he says, is Ghana. It says, well done. Congratulations. The universal praise word. Chale, he says, is Ghana. It means buddy, my friend. Probably the most popular Ghanaian slang word globally is Chale, and is Ghana. It's used by everyone. Trotro, I didn't know Trotro was Ghana. I didn't know that. Trotro is Ghana and is used as a minibus transport, the great leveler. All of us have a Trotro story. So you go to Kumasi, they say, make a fat Trotro. You go to Cape Coast, they say, Efa Trotro. You go to Nzema, they say Trotro. You go to Volta region in Jalukopa, they say Trotro. You go to Gumprugu Yoyo, it's Trotro. But Trotro is actually a Ghana word. Very interesting. So Trotro is Ghana, is used by everyone. Cocoa is Akan, is used for porridge, a breakfast staple across the regions. So cocoa is Akan. In Ghana, they say cocoa, miae cocoa. You go to Moli Dagbani, is cocoa, Awusa cocoa, Mori cocoa, all of that. Cocoa is Akan, but it's used by everyone. National word. Very interesting. There are a few more. Obroni is Akan. Foreigner, especially white person. From playful tease to everybody, everyday descriptor. And for whatever reasons, always Kwesi. So they say Kwesi Bruni. I don't know whether the Ghanaians say Bruni. I'm not sure how they say it. I've not heard it many times. But yes, Bruni is universal. Doomsaw is Akan. On and off power outage, sadly nationalized by shared experience. So they say Doomsaw. I'm a fair Doomsaw, eh? Doomsaw Babi. Doomsaw is Akan, but the Ghanaians use it. The same way the Akans also use the Trotro. And then you have another one, Akpeteshi. Akpeteshi is Ghana. Akpeteshi has a political connotation, so I know it's Ghana. Akpeteshi is broken into Oba Akpeteshi, Noba Nufio. And where does Akpeteshi come from? Akpeteshi comes from the ban imposed by the colonial authority in Ghana because they were banning the local gin. And then they wanted to introduce their Campari and red label and black label, which is far more expensive and perhaps presented as superior to the Akpeteshi, until Kasapreko came back and redid our Akpeteshi, recalibrated Akpeteshi and made it into a hip drink. Akpeteshi was thought to be for people of low level, those of us foot soldiers. The Akpeteshi was for us, and then the Campari is for the other people, that kind of thing. So Akpeteshi is Ghana. It sounds a bit away if you look at it, but it's Ghana. Because it's in those days when it was banned, when you want to take Akpeteshi, it is a banned substance. So they'll take you to court, at the colonial court, and perhaps they will imprison you. So you drink it in secret. You take the Akpeteshi in secret. So Oba Akpeteshi, Oba Nufio. So Akpeteshi is to bend. That's why I'm doing that. So you bend a little bit, you take the drink, and then you sip a little bit, you beat your chest, and then you move on. Oba Akpeteshi. So that's Akpeteshi. It's a Ghana word, local gin, loved, feared, and forever cognac. as they say. So you go to Kumasi today, and you go to Pankrono Estates. Mama Apeteshi ni be know why, but Apeteshi is Ga. Okay, all right. Shinkafa is Hausa for rice. He says. I don't know that. That's not too common, isn't it? Shinkafa is Hausa for rice, the everyday grain that feeds the nation. And then Jigodi is Ewe, and it means patience. So you go to Makola Market, two people are fighting. Hey, Charlie, but Jigodi more. Jigodi feel. Jigodi is Ewe, but Gan people use it too. I thought because I talked about Akpete, you see I'm coughing. Sorry. It's 17 minutes to the top of the hour at 3 o'clock. What did I say? Uba Akpete shin, uba no feel. All right. So Kwaku Azar, this is a beautiful article. I have to congratulate you for this. I think that he's doing very well. This is good. This really feeds into our social thinking and makes us think about what we are doing. Really, really good. He didn't come out to criticize the government or to support him, but he presents a very beautiful thesis about all of these things. Chief, this one salute, one salute. Add me to GoGo. I want to be the general secretary of GoGo. He has a political party called GoGo, and he's advocating that they should cancel their citizenship so that he can come and run for parliament for Ladadeko Tupon, and maybe we'll vote for him. We don't know whether we'll vote for him.
Nsem-Pii TV